Hey everybody, welcome back. Game 3 of the grand finals between Dignitas and Epik Gamer. It's down to the wire here, and you know, either team can win this. We saw a very close, clawed out victory from Epik in Game 1. They started out super strong, kind of struggled back and forth, but they finally took it in the end. Game 2, just a completely dominant showing from Dignitas in that one. We're waiting for the game to come up, but you know, we've seen picks go back and forth all over the place. The strategies coming around, you know, it's just impressive, right? These players
for sure.
going in such, you know, making such great strides and playing so well, and the teams themselves actually choosing very different strategies here. We see, you know, Galio being not even a factor here, whereas the games involving CLG, Galio's been a ban and a very heavy pick choice, whereas, you know, we saw Yorick and Vayne be really big factors when Epik and Dignitas play, but not even worried about it when CLG takes those games. So you know, you've got a lot of really different things here where, you know, all the teams have different ideas about what's best, what kind of comps work, what champions can the players play. I mean, we see that Visine is normally this very feared jungler, but Dan just seemed to underperform there when you saw his Nocturne the first game, and the rest of his series he played so incredibly well as Nocturne. Also played an amazing Heimerdinger, but his Visine not the same. And you know, these players have to know their own strengths and have to figure out how they're going to win these games on their terms, not say, well, this is normally a good comp, so we'll run it. They've got to run their own strategies, I think, and I think that was actually Epik's failing in the last game, but I think they know their mistakes. I was talking to Riv during the break, and we were kind of saying, well, who do you think is going to win Game 3? And he said, you know, Dignitas put on such a strong show in Game 2 because they learned from what they screwed up in Game 1. Right? They finally lost a game in the tournament, and they're like, well, here's what we did wrong. We got it this time. You know, part of it was the draft, part of it was the gameplay. Akala is certainly a powerful choice there. The Talon ban, you know, sure, whatever. But now it is Epik's turn to choose whether they want first pick in blue team or they want second pick in purple team, and that can actually mean a lot. You can actually play a counter pick type comp there, like you pick this jungler, we're going to pick this jungler that beats that jungler. You pick this solo top, we're going to beat that solo top. You pick this mid, we're going to beat this mid. You pick this duo bot, and so you have a lot of these interesting choices available, or you can rush for the really
wow, they're going for side again. Epik is going to go on the right. First pick goes to Dinh. Oh wait, Westrice switches over. Okay, Epik is going to go for first pick now. They are going to switch themselves back over.
So we're going to see that one swap. And actually, we saw Epik actually went for last pick almost all the time. I'm trying to remember, because I think against TSM in Game 2, I think Heimerdinger was on the left-hand side. Or am I just seeing things? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, he was last pick.
Yeah.
Because we freaked out about it.
Yeah, so they have enjoyed their blue team a couple of times. They have chosen that. And so, yeah, we're just going to see how this pans out right now. But Westrice, Dyrus, and Nhat and Dinh in the game right now. They're waiting for their fifth. Is going to be Crumbzz.
As we said, Dignitas really learning from their mistakes on that one. As we said, an hour-long game, a 50-minute game rather, down to actually, yeah, it was an hour and 47 seconds, down to a 30-minute game just about. So they really buckled down. They understood, you know, what lanes needed to be pushed and when. And they really went at that game strong. The initiations were very strong as well. They left nothing to chance as well in their initiations. The Sona ultis were coming out fantastically. Obviously, Locust on a rampage. So, you know, the game was obviously going well for them. I mean, sorry, Nhat, rather. Oh, yeah, Locust was
Locust on a rampage.
Yes.
Yeah. The support for Dignitas.
Yes.
Let's see what the guys can do. So we have 2 in for Dignitas so far. LoCicero and Jatt, of course, they do need the rest of them for obvious reasons. And we will see what they go for. Scarra is in. Locust is in. So the lineups are starting to fill up. 4 and 4 on each side.
Waiting on 2 Epics.
Let us see what they
waiting on 1 Epik and 1 Dignitas.
Yeah. Dan's on the wrong side. QtPie. Now, Dan actually has to move to let QtPie over, so making a couple mistakes here in the whole, like, choosing of your teams. Dinh. I mean, he did, let's be fair, I'm gonna insult Dan real quick. He did feed a bunch of kills, who was kind of on Dignitas' team last time, but, of course, he can redeem himself. That was a low blow, obviously, but, hey, Dan, that's my team, says QtPie. Yeah, indeed, he's kind of calling him over, saying, hey, bro, wrong side, dog, come on.
Yeah, they're definitely talking this one out. Epik wants to come into this game as strong as possible. Who do we have for leader on Epik?
For Epik? I mean, they were saying that they kind of all talk. I always thought it was kind of Dinh. He made a lot of the calls, but it seems like they all sort of have a voice on that team. And actually, it showed in that game that Dignitas was much better coordinated, and that Epik was kind of all over the place. You saw kind of Dyrus get kind of left at top lane. Like, he summoned or teleported super late into that one dragon fight. He's never ulted to help him. So that's really scary there, you know, having that sort of, you know, sort of unsure who's doing the best here. So you're gonna probably want Epik to get someone to call in there. Dan, of course, still on the wrong side. There we go. QtPie can go on over. Dignitas has their full lineup, but He's not on the right team just yet, so he's going to need that. And there we go. We're just waiting for the last player from Epik to join up. And we'll see what they can do with this. They are waiting for Crumbzz. Placing Salsi for the tournament. It seems to not hold them back too much.
Indeed, yeah.
And then when he joins into the game, we are going to be good to go into Game 3. The final game of the tournament of Epik versus Dignitas could not get any closer than this.
Yeah, it's been an amazing weekend of League of Legends here at the IPL 3 Origins. Games coming out all 2-0. It's not really what you want to see, but a lot of those games were actually very close after that 1-0. The team that did go 0-2 in those matches, obviously the losing teams, always was really able to ramp it up in that second game, and they really were still great games of the first day. And coming into the second day here, we are starting the match, and your final matchup here, Epik versus Dignitas, a 1-1 right now as we bring it into your third and final match. This is going to be the winner. What is the winner going to be taking home, Phreak?
I actually don't know.
Money.
Well, yeah, money.
Yeah, thanks. They'll be taking home money. Thank you very much, Riv, for the very specific answer to your own question. Also, the pride of being potentially #1 NA team.
Yep.
I mean, this is really the kind of the who's who of the North American scene, and they're coming out on top quite well. Again, the instant Yorick drop, the Soraka drop. Dignitas must ban Zilean here as well. Epik will happily grab that champion. So Epic's going to be, well, who do we want to get rid of? They can kind of leave open whatever they want because they know they'll get first pick, and they know they're going to force a Zilean ban. And so they can kind of go, well, what's going to be most important next? Kate's gone, Kog'Meow's gone. There's really no super important pick here. They could ban Lee Sin if they think Jatt's a good Lee Sin player. I think he's going to go through the pool.
Oh, wow.
Nice. The Rise ban.
Targeted LoCicero.
Yep. But that means Morgana's in. I mean, maybe they leave Zilean.
Oh,
Zilean.
Wow.
If they don't, they're being silly. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Zilean is in. And Epic's definitely in love with that. Now, apparently, I think Dignitas has to grab Vayne. Epik was like, dude, if they let us Vayne Zilean, they're freaking dumb. And we're waiting. We got 45 seconds to see if they pick, quote-unquote, correctly here. Morgana's a good pick. Morgana Vayne would be ridiculous good because Vayne would be hard to shut down. Akali, of course, in the pool as well. Although Akali against Zilean, I mean, Talon's in, though. We did have Scarra have a good, there it is. There is the Akali pick. And that's going to be a pretty big deal.
Nice to be able to do that to Scarra. He's feeling, that's not good to have when he is feeling that comfortable on a champion.
Vayne.
You have to know about that. And they are going to be able to give Scarra Akali once again. We'll really see that coming into play there. Dignitas just coming up and cleaning up Epik that second game there. 1-1 in this bout of the best of 3. Nhat going down for a different support this game. Looks like they may grab Taric. We'll have to see. Caitlyn is out, so they're not going to be able to do the Dazzle Trap combo. We're really going to see what they have to pick up here. Dyrus looking to be, he's probably sitting there going, guys, let me just play Singed. Let me Singed.
Talon, ooh, does he? Well, so again, Dyrus can jungle.
Right, Crumbzz.
Yeah, and Dyrus can play AD.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a lot of options here. We can definitely do double mage here with Dan/Crumbzz/. Yeah, I mean, that'll just do it right there. Westrice could do it too. People in the crowd yelling for Jax for obvious reasons. I don't know if Jax outlanes Akali, but this could be pretty good. So one good thing, of course, with Talon is Talon can jump Vayne really, really hard, and Vayne's probably going to die in those cases. She's been silenced, will get jumped on. Of course, the stun from that. They don't have enough lanes to grab a Scion as well, so we're going to see Scion just go through the pool. I'm going to expect a Sona, just because we always see Sona on Locust. Or Locust on Sona.
Scarra, possibly. Nope, Scarra's going to pick up,
Urgot?
Nice.
Actually, there's no reason to Urgot because they have their AD already. Teemo, don't troll me, bro. We know you're not going Teemo. I appreciate the sentiment, but we all know this is not the case here. I mean, I'm not even going to get my hopes up. There's no... I know it's not happening, right? Just hurry up. I'll just wait. It's like I just got an email saying, hey, if you give us your bank account number, we'll give you $15 million. And I'm like, okay, sure. Let me go ahead and bookmark this and respond to it later. That's kind of the Teemo pick right here.
There you go.
No, look, Trundle, shocking the troll. But, I mean, Jatt's in love with Trundle this game. Or this series, really. Yep, there's the lineup. Very, actually, almost identical lineup to last time. We got Trundle, Sona, Akali again. And here are the picks. Of course, Heimer's gone. They get to pick their... they could duo Talon, but they typically don't. They do need a jungler here. They could Trist. Actually, Trist has not been seen in this tournament and is a very strong choice here. Can out-aggress Vayne. They do need a jungler here. Could be Gangplank, could be Nocturne, right. Dan is a good Nocturne player, and this makes a lot of sense here. Don't Lee Sin, you're not good at Lee Sin. Come on, Dan, learn your lesson. Locks it in. I mean, it's a counter pick to Akali, but I don't think it's going to work. And Dyrus, I think, is likely to be MF, because Dyrus has played some MF. He did that at the Season 1 champs. And so it's going to be an interesting pick, though. We have not seen MF this whole tournament, but there's a lot of AoE here if you look at it. You've got Talon just going to kind of bomb everyone with the ult. MF going to do the same thing. Lee Sin has a bit of AoE. The bombs from not Westrice. Well, right now he's picked him, but he's going to swap away Zilean. This is a pretty good lineup. They've got a lot of single target and a lot of AoE overall. This could be a really strong bottom lane. I think Vayne Sona is not as good as MF Taric, especially if they actually get into the fight. Those impure shots are really going to hurt the ability. And there's that last pick, Morgana. So they've got a very, very safe Vayne and a pretty safe Akali. Akali's not going to get CC'd out, which means good luck, not killing people. Thanks, Elements. A little bit of hate there. Thank you, Elements. On. Not much, just chillin'. BTW, you're on TV. Say hi to Mom.
So it looks like we got our picks in. Obviously, everybody watching, the players still around. As we can see, Elements giving us a little bit of chat, too. They are also watching the games. We have a few of the players in the crowd as well, enjoying these matches, also rooting for their favorites. And it's going to be a great game here. Can Dignitas bring this into a 30-minute match, or is Epik going to bring this one back? We're going to see another hour-long match, Phreak.
And Westrice is hour-long match. Honestly, it could be. I mean, this is very volatile because Akali and Talon both scale really hard. And actually, here's the fun thing: is finally Westrice is getting that solo top spot, and he's going to be fighting against Akali. And Westrice, of course, known as quite the Akali player, might be sad he doesn't get to play it in this match, but gets Talon, which is basically the male version of Akali. And yeah, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting lane. I've heard actually that Talon is a counter lane to Akali, or one of. Garen's even harder of a counter lane to Akali, but we shall see how this pans out. It's pretty interesting. I mean, Dyrus on MF going to be strong. He's really good mechanically. He's got great last hitting. I mean, this could go a lot of ways. What is Element saying to me now? My mom isn't really happy right now. Third, she wants me to sleep. Oh, so apparently Elements. TSM Elements. Now I'm confused. Maybe he like switched teams. Now I don't even know who's playing at that point. I don't even know who's trolling me now. So either TSM or Elements' real team. CLG got third place. One of those is true. I don't know.
30 seconds on this one. Yeah, been switched around. Looks like Cicero, obviously, as you see the score screen, got Morgana, Jatt, sticking with Trundle through the entire series last weekend as he puts himself in the jungle Locust, looking to come up with another rampage next game, hopefully. Scarra on that Akali. So scary. It's just something you probably should be focused on, especially with the Cutie Pie. If they're going to be able to tag somebody to a wall with Cutie Pie, Scarra is going to make quick work of that with the Silver Bolts of Dignitas Cutie Pie. So a lot, like we said, single target for Epik. Somebody, if is found in the jungle, is going to die if all these people are there. Obviously, that would happen anyways, but it's going to be so quick, they're really not going to know what happened. The vision will be gone. It'll be like, guys, they're there, but you can't see anymore because they killed me that quick. So we're going to see that just quick assassination combo coming from Epik. 55 seconds until we start our final match, Phreak, and we're about to go underway with that here. IPL 3 Origins, Bally's in Atlantic City. I'm enjoying myself. The casino and resort doesn't suck. Does not suck.
I was told it was only a hotel, not a resort. I don't know. It was just like someone said.
It's on the flyer. It says casino and resort.
Well, then there you go. You're wrong, whoever told me that.
Yeah.
I can eventually. Oh, there we go.
They're probably watching. Go like this.
Yeah. You.
30 seconds.
Just everywhere.
30 seconds till we start this guy up. What are your predictions? What's really going to come out first for you?
I think hopefully Dan plays better for Epic's sake. I think the ganks didn't happen. Some of that might have been the Caitlyn safety.
Okay.
I mean, certainly going to be hard to gank. The invisible Akali, and the few times Scarra got ganked, he played it perfectly. Shrouded, went to the edge, flashed out, didn't get ganked. Ganking a Caitlyn in general just not really going to happen too much. So I think Dan can have a little bit of a better chance here now. He's got a Talon on the side to help that. The lane he's against now, Vayne, a little bit less safe. So we'll see if that pans out well. Awesome skin, of course, being picked up by Westrice. Pink Taric, quite excellent as well. And let's see. Dyrus on MF, got the exhaust. Who do you think's going to win? I don't know. I think Epik. I think Epik could take it. The Zillions is very impactful.
No teleports on either team for this game.
Oh, true. Yeah, they're both playing very much for the damage. So, if you guys want the blue team of Epic Gamer to take the series and win the tournament, let me hear you guys at home and in the crowd. Let me hear it. And if you're more of a Dignitas style person, if you want this team to take it over, win the tourney here, it's one game to do it all. Let me hear you guys if you want Dignitas.
All right, let's see what we have here. Like we said, in these games, these final matchups, there is usually not a lot to chance. The jungle invasion is usually a little slow, but it looks like Dignitas may be quite aggressive on this one, putting Jatt in the beginning, leaving everybody behind. We have the CV coming out, so they are definitely seen in that position. Looks like Roll has been grabbed by Cutie Pie. Nothing grabbed by LoCicero yet. Probably also going for his, maybe just Tormented Soil if he doesn't have to fight. Going back into lane, obviously get his farm on, or Black Shield. Really help him to sustain pretty well. And they think actually they had a quick ping over towards, that's Dignitas' golems up top. They're not going to have anything going for that though.
So yep, Akali headed towards top, so it is going to be Akali versus Talon. I was worried if maybe Morgana would make that switch and it'd be Morgana versus Talon, but I think Zilean would outlane Akali pretty hard. So going to be a large magic damage mid lane, very assassin-y top lane. We'll see how that pans out. Westrice going to be using Rake to pull the golem for Dinh. He's actually going to stay in golem and not even go for wolves. As you see, Jatt is ready to go for these wolves right here, and he's going to tag it. And here we go. Puddle coming out as well, going to really help that damage output.
It's going to disappear. He's going to be able to grab all that XP for himself. Looks like they're getting the leash on Visine. Those buffs spawn at 155. Dinh puts a bomb onto him. That's going to help him out with a little bit of damage. And as that goes off, really good amount of damage. He's going to be able to clear right through that blue. Nice and easy. Akali not really going to have enough time to go through these creeps here. So it looks like Talon will make it before he misses any experience. Bottom lane, however, is getting there quite late. But Dyrus and Nhat have not really shown themselves. There, Dyrus stepping out, starting his creep score up, so he's going to be only a few creeps ahead. Dignitas gets to the lane in time. Let's let this laning phase begin, guys. The final matchup underway. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. The junglers are just about around to the second part of their jungle. Everybody moving smoothly right now, and we are going to have some ganks possibly coming out. We do know that Dinh likes to come out quite early. He did not go for that 1-2 on the red right away, so he's going for the normal path around the jungle. Same thing with Jatt, so we could see the ganks coming around 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, Jatt right now, of course, in the advantage because he did take wolves before golems, so Dan gonna have to be catching up right here. Could take him a little while. Q should come out. I think he whiffed the Q, so that was pretty good. When they're stationary monsters, missing that is difficult, but doable. Dan will in fact do so. Westrice though, still in against Scarra. That solo top, Q and W picked up. Actually, Cutthroat being used by Westrice to spam down onto Scarra. And you can see actually he is out harassing, so he's got to be afraid whenever that marking assassin is up. He wants to not aggress on a Scarra because he can trade back. Wow. Oh, nice moves here. Damage output is strong.
He does have Shroud as well. He could have avoided a lot of damage there, just didn't decide to put it down. He does have a Q and a W right now. However, Westrice level 3, that's really, really big. And Scarra is at least 2 creeps away from that. So that means Westrice has an ability over Scarra if they were getting to that one-on-one fight. He just has a lot more ability to use. Finally, Scarra getting up to that 3rd, but he goes for another Q, so he still only has 2 skills with the amount of damage he's taken. He feels comfortable with his health pots. He's going to stay at his turret and try to farm there. Looks like Visine finishing with his jungle right now. We are going to look at that. He does not have any pots, so he quickly backs. Going to be buying up some items. Let's see what the jungler's gold is. They should be quite about equal.
Too.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So yeah, pretty efficient job there by Visine. He's got nice amounts of health. Has most of Madrid's Razer. You see boots to the pickup for Jatt, whereas Visine got a longsword. So you're going to see those diverge a little bit in these builds. You see bottom lane very aggressively. Seems like blue team keeps pushing in bottom lane. A nice little jump there from the double up from Dyrus. Hitting Cutie Pie pretty hard. Of course, Nguyen can sustain him. He is that Taric healer.
Wow, LoCicero taking a good amount of damage. Crumbzz able to get those bombs on one after the other, and just one gets the black shield that wears off, goes right through it. Very good job on that. Morgana should definitely be coming out with the range in that lane in the Tormented Soil, harassing Zilean back to his turret, but you got to be very careful about those bombs and an initiation from the jungle, especially playing against the Zilean with the speed buff he can give his teammates. Yeah. Looks like we got Jatt coming in, DB on the double buff, and he's going to take mid lane for LoCicero here, I believe. Just farm up a little bit and grab some XP.
Well. who isn't very easily killed. Of course, has nice sustain in lane. Looks like Westrice was the first to recall and is doing some pretty good damage to Scarra. You can see him turn on that Noxian Diplomacy, try to run in there for Cutthroat, and of course keeping Scarra zoned right now. Pretty good play. They just drop down these minions, doing a pretty good job of that. 23 gold apiece so far. Yep, making Scarra be afraid. Kind of baiting him a little bit, just staying at the edge. Not really last hitting anything. Actually, that's going to end, but he will last hit one right there. And now, of course, he's pretty safe at his turret, so not a lot of gains being done. Westrice misses a minion, you knew. And Jatt going to push through onto some more Wraiths.
Nice ward down bottom by Locust. Really going to be able to keep them out of that if they get pushed back in their lane. Good wards down bottom in the river, no real jungling. Gank's going to come from that area down towards Dragon. They also have Dragon on the ward, and they can see that just out of that fog of war, so that's really nice for them. And it looks like we got Trundle up top. He is going to be cutthroated on. The W coming out as he rakes, trying to get away. And, you know, Jatt did not take a lot of damage there, especially for coming out. Oh, he's level 5, so he's actually been able to match up the solo top as the jungler. Very nice for Jatt. We're going to see where Dinh is at. They're all level 5 there. Mids are level 6s. Oh, man.
Diplomacy on Scarra knows. He's like, I'm going to recall and buy some items real fast.
Yeah, there he sees that he's level 6. Scarra perfectly fine with that recall.
He should shove this. There's the rake.
Looks like Jatt's going to come up, give a little assistance.
Yep, Jatt's going to come and take that one over. Let's see what else goes on here. Morgana versus Crumbzz. Ooh, be careful. Alright, Crumbzz going to stay up there. Has bought some items here. Has a health potion on as well.
Looks like Westrice actually backing himself here. Going to switch over and see what he has. He has 1,500 gold under his belt, 635 to spend right now. That's just going to be a nice Doran's Blade, and actually 2 Dorans. Oh, no, there was one. He already bought one as he backed, and then he got a ward and more pots. That's what he bought. So very nice. He's going to be able to do more damage. It's going to allow him to last hit a little bit better as well. Really catch Akali off guard. Akali is going for that revolver once again. Scarra always getting that to keep himself in game.
Yep, it's a pretty smart choice. Keep yourself sustained in the lane. Crushing down these minion waves is level 6, and they might start moving for. Oh wow! But they're already doing it. Epic's already going for that dragon, and of course they had Westrice recall. So, oh man, they're gonna be there first, and they're just going for it. They've pink warded. They know who's nearby. The spam is massive, and Dan, I mean, he has Madrids, and no one's yet there. As long as he smites correctly, he's got it.
Nice job, Westrice. Could be found out here. He goes into the fight, but he goes and viz with his ulti. Very nice. Cutie Pie actually almost going down. He's like, Locust, heal me, I'm ignited. Gets out of that one alive, though. Looks like they pick up blue. A good grab, or grab and drag. I was going to say it.
Nice.
Good drag and grab by Epik on that one. Looks like Westrice is getting chased here. Breaks that. Goes for Morgana. The damage could slice through her, but it looks like he's going to take too much. If he can get it down, not enough. The Tormented Soil.
Nice job.
Oh, for first blood. Now how you want to do it. Can he get the Q to Morgana? He cannot. Looks like he kicked Akali back away. Back and forth right now. Visine wanted that retribution kill for his teammate, but not able to happen. Dinh, valiant attempt there, and they get away with the first blood. Great job by Dignitas.
Very, very, very good job. They're going to get that golem. Looks is going to be all right. 1-0 there, so that kill is going to pretty much bring that gold total back equal, but Scarra actually getting crushed in the face a little bit by Crumbzz, although he's hiding quite well. There's the flash. Double bomb. Can he get it? One bomb.
Yeah, he's got it.
Can he ult himself in time? He will. Scarra will probably drop from that. 3? Are you kidding me?
Oh, wow.
3 health. Literally 3 health. Oh, man. Well, then.
Yep, that'll happen.
Still 1-0.
Just did. Talon going top as he's about to meet Jatt up there. A really nice minion wave. However, they are attacking the minions and not the turret, so really not gaining any ground there. Jatt's going to be able to clean that up. Nice. They are going to donate this blue buff to Zilean. He has no MP right now, so this is really awesome. He's just going to be able to stay in lane. That makes Crumbzz a very happy bomb giver.
Bomb giver.
Bomb giver.
He's a happy bomb, apparently.
He's a happy bomb.
I was unaware.
Oh, Cutie Pie gets dazzled up. They're going to try to get a little damage on this. No double up, just a regular attack there.
A lot of game. A lot of gold. And there's the ult from Dyrus. Could get knocked back, but overall just killing minion waves.
That would have been nice. Kick the ulti off right there with a quick condemn.
Yeah. Probably going to recall because of that, and indeed they're going to do so. Westrice, Scarra. Bomb still coming out. LoCicero, of course, able to black shield, block a nice amount of that damage. Yeah, decent shape. Crumbzz, of course, just able to spam. 1 minute left on the ultimate, but every W will reduce that by 10 seconds. So it's really more like 30 seconds away. Bomb's actually not doing enough damage to kill these minions off, and he's actually going to lose them 2 minions. There we go, he's going to get a couple there, going to kind of bait them together. Lots of minion kills there by Crumbzz. Talon, oh, and Akali's going in on it too. Phreak comes back. Westrice getting a lot of his health shredded away right there. More Q's coming out from Scarra. I think Scarra's starting to win this lane. Win this lane. Thank you for calling me out on that one. I totally didn't do that myself.
Yeah, he's just pumping those health pots, chugging them down. Westrice going against Scarra. Scarra really not too worried about that anymore. As you said, the damage is really nice. He's got that revolver on himself. He's just able to continue to heal. It looks like we got the red. Jatt is going to take that down. Visine is going up top. We're going to ask for Talon to probably push this lane. He's going to try to hover around into the bush and creep up here. We'll see if they can do that.
Pretty likely choice. Morgana spamming out a little bit. Both of them now have the blue buff in mid. Of course, neither champion really needs blue to lane well here. Killing off some minions. Crumbzz with auto attacks right now. Has his ult up. Morgana as well, so that could be quite interesting.
Oh, wow. Tons of damage onto Scarra. Can the Tempest come out? Very nice job. Kicks Akali out of her own shroud so he can get the kill as he comes in with the Q. An awesome job there by Dan. Dan tempested out quickly, reveals invisible units, and he was able to pick that kill up for himself. These minions are going to do a pretty good amount of damage to the turret as Jatt comes up to clean that up once again. And now it is 1-1 11 minutes and 30 seconds into the game.
Yep, so Westrice maxing out W, then maxing out Q, is going for the Brutalizer, or possibly the Hex Drinker. Don't know which one it's going to be just yet. Over it down. Oh, Cutie Pie gonna take a lot of pain. Oh my gosh, the damage output. Goodbye onto Vayne. LoC's nearby though. Q goes off, hits a minion, okay. But yeah, Dyrus maxing W, so that impure shot's doing a ton of damage. So Nhat win on Tarek. 2 points in heal, 3 in armor. Just 1 in Dazzle. See what they can do about this. Dyrus getting a little bit of a healing right there. Morgana off to the side. They have Soda nearby as well. But no one can global into that fight though, so they can't really surprise them too heavily. I don't think it's... Oof, that's close. That Dark Binding was very, very close.
Kali coming up on the bottom side of Talon. No wards there. She's definitely thinking there may be. Actually, oh, she saw Visine coming up. Scarra playing it very safe there. Puts down a ward. Looks like they will be able to push up towards Talon. Westrice hiding in the bush here. Scarra probably knows that he's there. He's going to play pretty cautious on that one. Visine heading towards top.
Let's see what they can do. Let's see. Yeah, Kali's still at the turret. Not a lot of bonus armor though, so Westrice still very bursty here. Ult's gonna hit for 160 on each side.
Oh, he just got vision of Dan. Came a little too close to the minions. He's definitely gonna hide the top of that turret. You can see him actually back and forth on that top turret. You can kind of break your line of target, and they won't be able to click you. A little bit of a trick there.
Dignitas still spamming. Locust, of course, maxing Q as he does on Sona. It's always interesting to see the different builds, and Lisan's going for it anyway. He could have chanced to Q and gotten a reveal. Would have dived the turret there. Not going to be the case. Scarra doing okay. Has a lot of spell vamp, of course, as well. That's why we're missing a couple of minions. Still pushing on through. There's a lot of bonus damage, of course. Morgana's coming by. She's going to be very dangerous. They're going to keep going.
Wow.
He's going to recall, but he's going to get caught. He's going to try to find Morgana. There's the ult. He flashes it. Nice job by Westrice. That was close. Nice move. Nice move. Cutthroat's over. Flashes. Baits the Morg ult. That's worth doing.
Bottom lane continuing to farm out. Let's see the creep score between them, 104 to Vayne's 84. So wow, very dominating by Dyrus here. Dyrus coming in, the Taric ulti coming off, more AD, a very nice crescendo there to stop it. And it looks like they will just be forced to walk out of that one alive. That's a better way to do it. But that could have been an easy kill there for Dyrus if he had not been stunned up in the dance.
He's actually rushing Phantom Dance. He's actually playing like he's Vayne, sort of, and going fast Phantom Dancer, letting that attack speed scale that impure shots. Will do a lot of damage there, and that's the build. Dan gets caught. Crumbzz nearby, though, does have his ult still up. Only 1 point in the cooldown refresh, a lot more in the haste. Dragon is back, but 2 are far away from Dignitas. This could be a 5v3, even a 6v3 if Crumbzz ults someone who revives. And they're going for it. Epik about to take the second dragon to the map. They're still... Dignitas still waiting for the rest of their team to show up. Some bombs, some slows going off. Dyrus 2 points in Naked Raid.
Wow, Jatt throws down the ulti. Dyrus gets binded up there. Tormented Toila's down, but he turns around, and that's just a bind. He is able to attack out of it. Very nice job. Jatt goes down. The jungler is out of the fight right now. Scarra is forced out of his shroud as well. Dark Binding hits Crumbzz. Do not believe Crumbzz has his ulti. He does not. He just used it, and he will be coming back up. It is going to be PewDiePie going down. Gets taken down by Westrice. LoCicero being chased right now. Puts on his shield, but you're being chased by Westrice. That's going to hurt because it's AD. They're just looking to block any other damage coming in. Able to get away. Did save himself. The 2 for 2. Both teams obviously not happy about that, but the exchange did go the best that it could.
Yep. And of course, Epik getting the dragon out of that as far as I remember. So, you know, they're okay trading that way. The kills were actually, you know, Vayne got shut down again. The kills went up on a number of good champions. Misfortune, 3 assists, sure, but everyone else, actually, with Tarek getting a kill there, it's not super optimal. That might have been the kills at bottom a little while ago. Either way, you know, Epik is up about 1,400 gold. They've got 2 dragons to their favor. No turrets on either side. 4 to 3 overall in kills, so Epik is clawing their way up right now. They are technically winning, but not by a lot.
Here we go. Epik pushing this in here. They do see that dragon is now up, so he's going to be the 2nd dragon of the game here. Let's see what they can pull out.
Dumb.
Yep.
Okay.
Not dumb though. Akali forcing that out of the fight. It looks like Dignitas may be able to push in here and grab this one. They're really just out of position, Epik that is, to really come into this fight strong. They put 2 wards down in the bush there. That's all right, not really going to falter at all. And they are going to speed up Dyrus on this one. Can he initiate the fight with the ulti? He cannot, and it looks like Jatt comes out of the darkness to really deter them from wanting to go on this dragon fight. Jatt, however, taking a lot of damage. Visine focusing on that. Jatt with just a few ticks of health left. PewDiePie being pushed out here. Scarra back into the shroud. Nobody has fallen yet. It's just a trade of damage. Crumbzz stunned against the wall from Condemn. Can he be followed up here? Just one more shot. No, it is not enough damage on the 3rd proc. Dyrus also being chased. A nice utility speed up from Crumbzz. That bomb is going to hurt. Scarra jumped away from his teammates so he would not hurt them. Very smart play there. And Dinh getting seen by the CV. Very good flash. Dark Binding dodged. Just so much back and forth right now, but nobody capitalizing on the kills. Everybody knowing the strength of their character and playing to that ability.
Dyrus wanted to go for the chance ult there, but he's got to go around now. As the team didn't really initiate there. Those wards right in that brush. Epic's going to make Dignitas scared for good reason. The blue is up. They're going for it. They could gank this pretty hard. They do see them. MF's going to go in there. There's the E. The ult could go on. A lot of pain coming out, but they're going to make it out okay. But blue buff looks like a pretty easy steal here. Ooh, no, he got it. He smite.
Yep. Trundle got that.
The smite came out from Trundle. However, they're now very, very low. And, I mean, now they've got the Zillion ults up. They've got Ignite up as well.
Crescendo's halfway gone for Dignitas. This could be a dangerous fight.
5 seconds. Jatt's in there. They see him. A lot of damage coming out. Westrice's got to be careful. He has the ult. He'll get revived as well. Scarra's in there. Crumbzz might drop down, but they might trade back. Can he get the damage output? He's actually, his revive time is going to end pretty soon. A little bit of damage on Scarra. He's going to jump in, but it's timed out. He's going to drop. Scarra will fall. Going to trade those back. Actually, Tarek picking up the kill. Dyrus nearby. Looks like 3 dead versus 3 dead. 7 to 6 the kills. Nhat still chasing. LoCi's got blue, though. That's scary. And that stun is now up. Dyrus is right behind him.
Man, that dragon should feel special.
Seriously.
He is getting a lot of attention right now. So another fight going down at Dragon. Both teams losing members. How to regroup, possibly get that dragon once again. No turrets on the map have been taken. There is 0 global gold to be had right now. Or actually 1 dragon has been taken, but still at 21,000 gold and 19,000 gold, a lot has been gained from just farming and taking champions out.
Morgana has a chance at this turret, getting it to half thanks to Tormented Soil, helping her minions push. Trundle regrouping towards mid. He has been dying quite a lot. He's not all that tanky, but he just barely makes it out a lot of the time here. He did actually drop in that fight. And Dignitas going for the dragon. Epik knows. And here it is again.
A third one, Phreak. Let's see if they can really bait this one out. It looks like it's going to go down fully this time. The smite comes out, and so does the attack. Dyrus being bursted down, living with just a sliver of health. The true damage from Ignite going down takes him out. It looks like we will also lose a Nhat. Tarek falls to the ground. They are now forcing the last 3 members of Epik out of this one. A beautiful pillar. Akali coming in with the ultimate, kicked back, stuns up the first 2 followers right behind Akali. And that was an awesome job by Visine, really helping his team there. They are going to be able to get back to this turret. They did lose Dyrus and Nhat. Not very good for Epik at this point. Dignitas showing very strong. They were able to grab Dragon and just come out very big on that fight.
Yeah, very much so. They did a great job in that fight. They did take those 2 kills, which is a wonderful job. Dyrus is actually kind of on the wrong side of the map. He was down here, got jumped by a Kali, pretty much just melted there. Tarek was unable to keep that misfortune alive, and now we're going to see what else they can do. They've got the blue back up. Crumbzz, of course, wants that very much. Did not have his revive up in time. That cooldown, of course, extremely long, and unless you can really, really spam with blue buff and that W, it's not going to be up for every fight. And that seemed to be the case there. PewDiePie now has Lizard buff, has the Wriggles as well, so they're actually using that to help them kill those dragons more quickly. It's working out pretty well.
Yeah, PewDiePie doing a great job keeping herself farmed up. That Wriggles is absolutely a great idea. See Dinh roaming around in the jungle. His Wriggles is up for ward placement. Jatt also up for ward placement as well. They are still warding slightly right now. Not really mid-game yet, still early in the game. Not too many items have been finished. We do have a needlessly large rod on Morgana, and actually a Gunblade finished on Scarra, so doing very well there. Everybody else really trying to finish up those items. Cooldowns for Talon, that Brutalizer is such a great item. Scarra and Westrice going at it head-to-head. Comes out with the ulti, could hit him with at least one of those, and he does, and he makes it quite far out by that time. Scarra knows where he is because the blades do follow back to Westrice, so he knows he's still in lane, playing quite cautious.
Yep, Tarek is there by the turret. Maybe he's going to bait the push in. He's going to do a lot of damage to Scarra, but Scarra's going back into this. The ult's on as well, and Tarek is there saying, hey, well, I got an Oracles, buddy. It's okay. We got this.
Yeah.
But Westrice out of mana now. Going to be a little bit afraid of that. Only 1, 2, and 5 versus the 4, 2, and 3 from Akali. Very good stuff there. The team's only have 1 kill, though. Equal on Dragons. Equal. Actually, no. 1 turret to the advantage of Dignitas as well. So, very, very slight advantage here.
I saw Morgana pushing in. You can see the double ping there. It was going to be Dinh trying to go around and do some damage to that. But Morgana LoCicero changed mind, did not want that Wraith camp, walked out alive. And it looks like might have gotten it actually by putting that down because there are no Wraiths. Might have tormented soil, or they just weren't there. Nice job. Crumbzz cleaning up the minions in middle. That's going to reset the lane. Both are going to meet in the middle of that one. Westrice trying to do what he can versus 2 here. A lot of damage to come out of this turret from PewDiePie, but here comes Nhat. And Nguyen doing what he can to deter them from taking that turret. Dinh can just hop over this wall if he wants to in the initiation. Looks like Nhat was like, I'm ready to flash with you if you want to do this. They choose not to, though. It would have been a very hard kill to get.
Yeah, see, we see again. Akali versus Talon on top of the map is bad for Westrice. Good little harass there. Nhat is back with the heal. It's going to be okay. Jumping forward, Dan's going to try to get this shot onto Scarra. He will dodge that. You should have held it a little bit longer, but the team is coming up. Trundle the farthest away. They could get a push here on a 5v4. Oh, Nhat with a good little ward kill is going to help them quite a bit. They're ready to go. Ooh, that was close. They almost landed on PewDiePie. Misfortune's around. They're ready to push in. There's Scarra. Going to get caught a little bit. Will cloak. Oh, the damage output is strong from Vayne.
That's a great condemn. Absolutely thwarting that attack. Akali had to put down that shroud. Was able to get a heal there from Locust. He's going to come back in with a little bit more health here to initiate on this fight. Maybe they don't have a lot of health on that turret. Westrice passes up the turret. PewDiePie takes a lot of damage. The ulti is on. Will he be able to turn around and take or do damage for his team? There it goes. Dinh falls. Westrice, Nhat, and Dyrus on the run as 4 members of Dignitas pursue in this fight. They do have a turret in front of them, but there is not much damage on that turret, and I would say that they were going to be diving this one. Zilean comes in. Can he get the bomb up? Can he assist the team? Morgana ulti coming out. Nhat going to take a lot of damage. That's another kill that goes down. There are 2 members down for Epik. Very nice job. They also take down Trundle, and they are about to turn this one around. Epik, Westrice, Crumbzz, and Dyrus to do damage. Seeing him in the bush there. Very nice job. Seeing that Scarra was not in the run. Very nice job there. Can they go on to Cicero? There is one bomb dodging the Dark Binding. Slows LoCicero down, but I don't think it's going to be enough damage. Can he get there in time? Oh
my God.
Slowing him down as well. That's exactly what they wanted him to expend the flash.
Wow, nice fight. Nice fight.
Very good turnaround there.
Zilean just got that ult off onto Westrice. It made them not take a death and then get that kill onto Scarra just from that burst damage. Well played. Crumbzz made it there just in time. Ultimately, yeah, Epik came ahead just barely in that fight, though they did lose the Oracles on Tarek. He has not rebought one, but he does have 3 gold per 10s. You see Locust actually not in that same situation, only has 2 for himself. Has dodge boots, which is actually a pretty good choice against the mass AD stack here that Epik has. They don't have a hardcore mage. I mean, Crumbzz does some good damage here. He is Zilean, but it's talent and misfortune. And the cool thing about misfortune, though, ironically, is actually does a lot of magic damage because has maxed impure shots and make it rain now. Vanomancer is the first pickup, but now pickaxe plus Vamp Scepter. That looks like Gunblade. I'm confused. That's, I mean, maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't really know what to think of this, actually. I mean, it's Dyrus. He can kind of do whatever he wants.
Looks like Morgana's going to be able to take this blue.
He doesn't give a, as was in the first game. So, let's see, getting called out by Twitter. Not Twitter, sorry, Reddit. Let's see, oh, they've caught that Taric, though. Taric is not in good shape.
He will be taken down. Dyrus firing off the ulti. It's just going to go ahead and stand still there.
He's so dead.
Getting taken down. Yeah, he actually has Zillion's ulti, but you can see they're all focused. The Shroud goes down. Wow, he may have made it out, but Crescendo goes down. They are not going to be able to dance their way out of that one. Dinh taking a lot of damage, focused on here by Akali and by Vayne. He goes down. Crumbzz does not have his ultimate left. That was used already, and it looks like they were able to get a good amount of kills there. Dignitas doing a very good job. Scarra, not the person you want to be picking up double kills. That's his second one within a matter of minutes, and that is not good to feed the Scarra.
Yeah, they're 800 gold ahead now, and they're going to get this dragon. It's going to give them a nice lead here. Yeah, they got caught pretty hard. Taric and Misfortune both. That was not happy business right there for them. Even the Zillion ult did not keep MF alive, has no real innate escapes, did not flash away from it, didn't really have a chance to anyway. Morgana, LoCicero doing a great job of initiating that one. Dodges the Dark Binding. Crumbzz can just spam these minions down. Blue is back up, does need a teammate to help that though. Baiting the minions in there. Nice damage being dealt. Ah! Crumbzz! You're being silly.
Oh, Cutie Pie trying to dodge Westrice on bottom lane. He's taking a lot of damage here. Could he get the Cutthroat onto him? He gets condemned backwards, goes for the ulti. This is going to give him a little bit of space. He could go for Cutthroat here in the attack. He goes for Rake. Oh. Just did not have it. Cutthroat must have been on cooldown. It just came up. Unfortunate there. They were very good job by Cutie Pie just doing the bush run back and forth at breaking vision for Westrice.
Yeah, Exhaust and Flash were both down anyway. The Ignite was used by Westrice, just did not do enough damage. Jatt's going to get red for himself, though. It's nice for him. He's actually going kind of a similar build. He's actually, that might be a fast, a Warmogs now. That Regrowth Pendant only builds into a few items. He's got the Aegis so far. It's a very, very strong pickup. Westrice did take that turret at bottom. Dyrus is now nearby as well, but Westrice low on mana. It's going to make that a little bit scary. He's got a BF sword. Just, wow, AoE spamming these minions down. Very heavy AoE team.
Looks like they got a CV down onto Visine. They know Dinh's taking Wraiths. They don't have to worry about too much. A weird CV. A dragon may be coming up soon, though, so maybe that's why they put that there. Wow, absolute invasion as they go into the jungle. Crumbzz actually able to get that.
Crumbzz going to get caught by doing this.
Wow, he is absolutely going to get caught. Dark Binding, can he get the angle on this? Oh, he goes for the ulti, but he might make it out of range. Oh, breaking 600, and he does not. But he does get far enough away to deter that attack from LoCicero. Yeah, he just did not carry it long enough. Unfortunate there for LoCicero. They are going to try to attack this. Dyrus being a pretty big troll here as he just continues to chase out in lane, now acting as bait, but he will stop with his team. They're going to say, hey, that's fine. We'll carry this out. Because you can see Dignitas is like, if they come past this bush, we can reinitiate.
Yep, indeed. The thing about Zillion now is he finally has some more points into that W, and he has blue buff, so he actually uses ult right as he got stunned with Morgana, but you see it's going to come up in the next like 30 seconds though. 49 away, 4 seconds on that, so it's going to be about 2 to 3 ult usages and 20 seconds later, and that's going to be back up. Crumbzz doing okay here, down to 31 seconds of that. Yeah, he's going to be all right. Morgana, though, still winning that one. Actually had blue buff when she used it, so and has Zhonya's, so that's going to be actually really good for LoC. Going to be able to ult, stun the whole team, and do a great job.
We'll see some of the items we have here. Obviously, Wriggles, more than one on the side of Dignitas. They have that in Trundle and Vayne. They had that last game. That was worked very well for them. Able to grab dragons and those objectives quite a bit quicker with those Wriggles procs. Well, Madrid's procs, I should say, on the Wriggles. But we are going to see 4 in mid here from Dignitas. Sona, you can see the pink eye over her head. She is able to see all the invisible wards, or wards in general, and invisible units. Scarra, Nhat, both going up towards top. Blue may be spawning sometime soon. Zillion actually grabbed it a little short time ago, so I don't think that'll be coming up quick. Contradict myself there. Looks like they are heading towards top here. Are they going to bait this out? It looks like they could just be ward clearing, power in numbers, and trying to keep that focus on Locust so he doesn't get taken out.
They at least woke it up.
Yeah.
They're going to have to stop them. MF was far, and they're going for it. Cutie Pie got to take a lot of damage, though. It only has a... Wow, yeah, they're still on it. The ward is down. They know about it. I'm surprised Dignitas would pull this. It seems very unsafe. Din's in the front. Jatt's taking some damage, but a great black shield blocks most of that damage output. Now Crumbzz is getting stunned. He's going to have to revive himself. Gets it off in time, and here we go. The damage up at Scarra in the middle will drop first. Actually, going to get a revive as well. And let's see what else is going to drop down. We see Cutie Pie off to the side. Crumbzz trying to help that one out. Looks like Toronto gets the kill onto Talon. Now Scarra finally going to actually drop down. Looks like the kill back onto Zilean. Lee dropping as well. Cutie Pie so incredibly low. Dyrus can't get the kill. He's trying. He's trying. Morgana with the dark binding. Nice shot there. Nhat not in great shape. Dyrus going to drop down, and only Nhat is alive. And that is an ace. Nice job by these guys.
That was very, very good. That just a bit of slow that Sona was able to apply to, was it Westrice? Oh, I'm sorry, Dyrus, as he was chasing Cutie Pie. It was just absolutely amazing. Was able to save him by a matter of inches.
Yeah, and Scarra had GA. I was like, how did he revive? I thought Zilean was on blue team. Oh, he changed his build this time. Knew he was getting focused first, and went Guardian Angel, and that won them the fight because they killed Scarra. And they killed Scarra again. And in the meantime, everyone else super low on health. Cutie Pie barely getting out. Heavy sustain, heavy mobility here. That fight was just barely. But now they've built themselves a 6,000 gold lead. They won the team fight 5-1. They killed the Baron. See Westrice still not able to one-shot caster minions here. That Bloodthirster needs more stacks. Only at 6. I mean, if he gets farmed enough, he can really blow up people like Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie has some nice armor from the Wriggles, but like realistically, pretty easy to kill champion. They don't have any hardcore reveal. Locust does have oracles, but also a killable champion.
You can see just the intensity of how much Epik has turned it up. At this time, last game, it was over, and Dignitas had taken the win. Right now, they're about even all. A little bit more gold in the favor of Dignitas by about 6K, but the turrets are pretty much even here. 3 on the front for the other team. Dignitas and Epik really head-to-head at this point. And like I said, what was a 30-minute match for Dignitas last time? Epik really got that one out. They weren't worrying about the loss, and they came into this game as brand new like they did in their first one. So we're going to have to see if they can really continue to pull this offense and defense. As it looks like Dignitas now, obviously with the upper hand in Baron, they're not going to be contested too hard on this. It looks like they did get the dark binding down, but it's not going to be anything they can focus on. Only a little bit of damage done to the turret, but they are utilizing their Baron, so they can pretty much do whatever they want here.
Yeah, and we saw the last fight, the Toronto Pillar actually did catch Zilean really hard, made him revive himself. Those 5 points in Pillar of Filth really were quite impactful. The giant slow there helped him quite a bit. You see them start running across Dinh, wanting to help. Vayne coming out from the side. Let's see what they can do. But they've woken it up. Dignitas actually think, well, thanks for pulling it for us. We're going to take this now. Actually, no, it resets anyway. And they're going to give away the free dragon. Of course, they have to. That Baron buff, really, really powerful. Scarra will take red. No, sorry, Westrice will take red. Or Dyrus. Yep, Dyrus will get it. Okay. So he's got Phantom Dancer. Now, he's actually sold the lifesteal, and he's now going for an Infinity Edge. He had it before, but he sold it now. It was confusing.
There you go. They do have a good minion wave here. This will be a drop turret. They're going to be able to get some good attacks onto this. There's some huge damage. Trundle coming out with that Contaminate, able to do a lot more attack speed as well as movement speed, so we got up there quite quick. Looks like they have about 2 to 3 minions. Now 1 minion to get onto this turret. Vayne's going to be able to pop off a few shots, taking 2 hits from the turret there. Nothing she has to worry about. And it looks like they're going to do a lot of harass poking here.
Yeah, it's very sustaining. It's very smart with them. They have Sona and Baron buff. We're going to keep on this for a little while. Cutie Pie poking that turret. Rake comes out. Make It Rain comes out as well. A couple of AoE slows right there. Dark finding out again. Jatt still taking that damage, but of course, he's got sustain, so it's not a big deal that they keep hitting him with time bombs. Raven's Death Cap's going to be a big pickup here. Zilean does not quite have it. His gold is 850, so he's got another 400 gold to go before he gets it. We look over at the Akali. The Akali also 300 gold short, so neither of those champions going to have their death cap just yet. You see Cutie Pie get nice and farmed here, picked up a BF sword and then a chain vest. Going to make her very durable against Talon, and suddenly Talon can't easily kill her anymore.
I'm just looking at the items on both teams right now. Rod of Ages for Epik here. A needlessly large rod, like you said, and just a little bit more gold required for Zilean to come up big on that. Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, really going up against Vayne's BF Sword and just the Phantom Dancer. But really, she gets her damage from that W proc. So she's really not too worried about it. Still hitting out the crits. The Phantom Dancer is amazing for her. It really complements her passive as well. So both teams doing what they need to do right now, not trying to purchase over expensive items. They're really just going for what is going to work with the build right now and would complement their team. It's really the smart idea. They actually, instead of going for the regular build, they have been the Black Cleaver on Vayne instead of that Bloodthirster first.
Yep, and she's indeed going to do that. Just continue that attack speed build. Phantom Dancer plus Black Cleaver plus Berserker's Greaves. 1.9 attacks per second. Does still have the armor both from Wriggle's Lantern and from the Chain Vest. So she is nice and durable. Has some life steal from Wriggles as well. Going to be a force to be reckoned with in these battles. Not easily killable and sustaining and good damage from the attack speed. Scarra's Guardian Angel's back up and has Death Cap. Crumbzz, Death Cap as well, so he's going to be pretty lethal. 375 ability power. Dyrus, of course, very scary. Nguyen, not in bad shape either. 129 armor. Has that maxed armor aura. That will help a little bit against his physical damage. See Jatt taking some harass, but bottom lane, Akali could jump Dyrus and kill him instantly. And it looks like that's going to be possibly the plan. Crumbzz doesn't want to get too aggressive. The time bomb goes down. It's going to help a bit against Cutie Pie. Black Shield, though, can block almost all that. Morgana has Death Cap and Zhonya's.
Wow, they're really just hiding this one out. They could get caught off guard here. They are kind of in a line, and now they split off there. Oh, Dinh speeding down. Actually starts to back up. Oh, they started the fight on the other side of the jungle wall. Westrice is able to get out alive. Great shield by Dinh. The ulti just cresting over that wall, doing a little bit of damage. They're able to take out the golems there, deny Dignitas from taking their resources. And looks like Jatt does not want to give up on this one. He does have vision on him from getting hit by Lee Sin's Q, but he has wasted that off now. Continuing to pressure this lane. Baron has war off for Dignitas. We'll have to see what they can do here on regularly fighting Scarra. It's just really not something you want to see, a Guardian Angel on somebody. It's somebody you want to focus, but you know if you blow your cooldowns on that person, the fight is going to be that much harder. So you got to figure out a way to get Scarra out of the fight when you initiate it, and that's not something that Scarra is going to let you do.
It's not going to happen, not with the GA, not with
exactly.
Sona. Yeah, they've got to pick someone else, and that's going to be difficult because Scarra's got some damage output. But Locust, definitely a strong choice to get rid of. Once you get rid of the Oracle, it's going to help Talon, going to help a lot of people. You know, they have the ability to dive because they can get revived by Zilean, and Zilean with 375 AP means you're going to full revive someone. Look at this. The ult's going to heal for 1,800 on the pickup. The bomb's going to hit for 650 apiece. You've got this 1,200 burst damage. You've got Westrice hitting the ult for, looks like, about 430 apiece. Plus all the rest of his burst damage. You've got 200, 250 per pass through on Rake. His Q gonna hit for 500-ish. I mean, you've got a lot of damage available here. You can really burst a single target, and they don't have that many resists, but LoCicero has Zhonya's, not an easy kill. Vayne, probably the squishiest ultimately, second to that Sona. Jatt, I mean, nice and durable. 2,700 health, 160 plus on both resists. Akali has a GA. Basically, Dignitas is pretty durable here.
It's been quite some time here. It looks like there's quite a focus on the top jungle. Baron may be coming up within the next few seconds here. A lot of focus, and there it is. Baron has come up. 37-27 was the spawn time on that. And both just on the other side of the wall right now, knocking on the front door. Dignitas trying to get in the face of Epik. There's the Dark Binding, just missing everybody, but it is going to give some damage. I don't believe that's going to give them vision. Tormented Soil will not do that. It will just damage. They're going to be able to take out that ward, and now they have somewhat of a free reign on attacking this. They do have a ward inside there, but it is theirs. They're going to turn around on this fight. The pillar goes off. Westrice turns around to go in for the attack, but they have an Oracles. He does get Zilean ulted. He could go in for this one. A huge crescendo. Locust flashes in and walks out of that one, giving his team a huge advantage in this fight. And it looks like Dinh will also be taken down. Crumbzz is going to speed himself up, and I believe he will get away. Not many people can run that fast, and it's all about the takedown there on that fight. Locust with a beautiful flash ulti, shutting down the entire Epik team in that fight, and it was only Zilean to make it out alive. Westrice turned around a little too quick. I don't think his team knew that was going to happen, and he got bursted down very fast.
Yep, jumped in, did not get both parts of the ult as he was reviving in the second one, and that will kill that buff. And look at that, 4 kills for none. Despite the Zilean revive, still blew everybody up. Crumbzz did get away, but now they've got their second Baron, and Dignitas looking to go for the kill. 10,000 gold the lead. That's a pretty significant buff. Scarra about to catch Crumbzz. It's close. Won't quite land it.
This could be an inhibitor. They do have 7 seconds, and they'll have 3 up, 12 seconds for the rest of them. They're going to be able to make a lot of work of this inhibitor and possibly some of the lanes. They don't want anything else. It's going to be a red grab to Dragon back and reset.
Yeah, both reds are up. They can steal those. They already stole blue. Vayne got it. And it's going to be the red buff. Grabbed indeed. A lot of damage up coming in here. Those crits are nice and powerful. 600 damage apiece. Trundle leading the way. And that's working really well. Additionally, we did see that Visine had kicked Trundle back in that fight, but he hit him down here towards Dragon instead of back out towards his team, knocking up the rest of his team. I think he just slightly got a little bit mispositioned there. Trundle got forward, made that kick go the wrong way, but that could have been really big if he had used that to knock up everyone. Gotten some extra burst damage out on that. Maybe that would have given him the fight. I don't really know. Certainly AoE spam is just not quite enough. Everyone was low on Dignitas, but just not enough damage was dealt there. They survived it, they tanked it.
A little bit of an invasion here. Epik trying to get in the face. Oh, wow, they're going to come up on the backside of Scarra, but he knows there is a CV down. You can see it right in that entry from the Dragon area. Scarra is going to be on the run, and let's see if Akali can escape this. MF does have that strut on. She took damage. She has not been in the battle, though, so it will continue to strut, and she is going to be running quite quickly. They should have put that on MF, if she would have been so fast. Akali using her ultimate to get away. Scarra doing a very nice job of kiting here, and it looks like they will be able to get a bomb on. It's not going to do too much. Scarra does a very nice job of figuring out a way to get to his team through the jungle of Epik.
Yeah, nice job there by Scarra. Just going to need the stacks to come back on his ult. Only has one so far. It's kind of a good time to fight, I guess, if your opposing assassin can't use all his abilities. But Dignitas coming in for the top lane. Morgana on the way. Going for a Catalyst, probably a Banshee's Veil. And it's going to be push time. And this is going to be good for Dignitas. They still have the Baron buff. Looks like everyone's wearing it. It's all the style. There we go, off on the turret.
Wow.
Poking, but not getting a lot done.
That's a lot of damage. They are able to take these turrets out quite quickly. However, they are going to be met with a team of 5 as they make their way to this turret. Will they decide to go in, though? And just not worry about it. Trundle taking shots. It looks like Vayne will be able to stand on the outside of that and just kind of clock the turret. 1, 2, 3. Continuing to go back. Look at PewDiePie just focused on that turret, continuing to do damage. Very smart play, keeping this composure during this battle. Dinh, and too much of the fight goes down. He did have the Zillion ult on, and he will come back up. PewDiePie falls, also has a Guardian Angel, and we're going to see these people getting back into the fight. This could be it for Epik. Dyrus going down quite quickly, double kill, and it's going to be a takedown there. The mid turret is gone. They will be able to go straight for these Nexus turrets, and it looks like they may be able to take the game right clean out of the hands of Epik, who came out with a first awesome game. The surrender comes out from Epik, and Dignitas will be able to take IPL 3 Origins as your champions.
Nice job, Dignitas. This Guardian Angel stacks. And you've got Zillion, but we've got Guardian Angels, so it's okay. We revived 2. Amazing play by them.
Yeah, that played a huge role.
They really came back out of that one. Game 2 was dominant. Game 3, they were in control. It was close. It was back and forth, but they looked like they were very much in control during those matches, and they did a great job of that. 41 minutes, almost 42 that game. Mostly didn't even die, neither did Locust. A lot of deaths between Jatt, Scarra, and PewDiePie, sure, but really good play. They got pretty rich there. Scarra, 14.7 thousand.
Awesome. I'm really glad to see that it didn't happen the second way the game happened. Epik was able to pick it up and was able to make it a longer game. Not that obviously that's the win or what you want to achieve in a game, but they definitely pulled out a better game for that second one. They do have that potential, and they are definitely a team to be reckoned with. And coming into this tournament, a lot of people were just like, Dignitas. It happened, but it's going to soon be Epik. These teams are all using ringers, so we're going to have to see once they can get their final 5 together and get that roster on the field. These are going to be some high caliber teams.
I mean, they already are obviously very high caliber teams. I mean, everyone who showed up this weekend played amazingly. We talked with Kog'Meow from V8, and he was like, yeah, my team's really good, but a lot of them aren't land proven. They got really nervous playing their first land tournament. Of course, a lot of these going to make a showing back at IEM New York next weekend, and we're going to see which ones can push through and do a good job, which one's going to bring their full lineup. Dignitas, I believe, is going. V8's going to show up back there again. Team Still Mid CLG also making their way up. Epik, unfortunately, not going to make their way in, but a lot of really good teams, really good players. The strategies still just stacking out. We learned a lot this tournament. We're going to learn a lot in the future for competitive LoL as well. We're going to be back after this commercial break with interviews with the teams and more awesome stuff, so stay tuned. We got more coming.